Hey guys, DavKid here, and today I'm going to talk about things I would like to see changed for Dirty Bomb coming into the new year. I know many of these suggestions have been echoed throughout the community, but I think it's important to emphasize these particular points. First off, the balancing. Everyone's complaining about it, from the high to low level players. I won't go into major details here because I know an employee over at Splash Damage recently mentioned that they're working on having matchmaking for both casual and ranked play, so that's great. I just hope that this is implemented before the game comes out of beta. That's really important. So the next important thing I think this game needs is better transparency for newer players when it comes to advanced game mechanics and just the way the loadout system works. First off, the tutorial level. It's good, but it's not great at explaining game mechanics. For instance, the tutorial level totally disregards Skyhammer's airstrike ability.
Since your airstrike won't work quite so well indoors, how about you throw yourself an ammo pack on the ground instead?
They mention it, but they don't go into any specifics or let you try it out. Maybe there could be an open area with an EV and you use your airstrike to destroy it, just demonstrating how you would use it to complete the objective. Or at the very least, just show that you could actually use your airstrike indoors as well as a grenade. An even better way of doing this is during the generator aspect of the tutorial. You can probably throw your grenade at it to just demonstrate that like explosives besides C4s could actually damage secondary objectives. And hopefully this will help new players understand that they can throw the explosives at the generators, especially on bridge when they're trying to take down the barricades. The next part of the tutorial is about Aura, and it does a pretty good job of explaining the basics. I just wish the announcer himself would mention that you have to fully charge your defibs in order to get an ally fully healed when they revive.
Revive that dummy. Reviving is quicker than helping up and more effective.
Unfortunately, only the text says to charge up your defibs by holding down E, and I just wish the announcer would say that because sometimes players just don't read the text, and it's better if they could just get an audio cue from that. Wall jumping is a really important part of Dirty Bomb, and the tutorial should let the player do this, maybe by giving them a wide open space with some boxes stacked up, so maybe they could try like some easy to do wall jumps. Just something for them to help get the fundamentals of the mechanic down. When Dirty Bomb went into open beta back in June, many big YouTubers gave their first impressions of the game, and some thought the game was pay to win. And that turned many people away because they thought the whole loadout system was RNG based, which is not really the case when you're able to buy any bronze loadout for any merc that you want, which includes all 3 augments instead of 1 augment or 2 augments depending on if you get an iron or lead card. So it's fair in that regard. It should be easier to know where to purchase these bronze cards. It took me until level 10 to figure out that you can do this since I didn't bother going into the store to invest any real money into the game. So as of now, if I go into the main store page, I only really see advertisements for loadout card bundles, which are around 100,000 credits each. I know it's advertised like this because Splash Damage needs to make money somehow. Perhaps if the loadout tab in your barracks included a button underneath the trade up and trade in boxes that mention buying cards, it will give the loadout section of the store greater visibility. Speaking of loadouts, I think that the stats in those pages should show the numerical damage of a weapon. Since the game as of now doesn't have an option to turn on damage numbers, it could be troublesome for newer players to know just how much damage a weapon can do. And finally, I just want to address something that has been bothering me every time I play Medic. Med packs are not able to be thrown over particular areas of maps, such as objective doors and other particular walls. If explosives are able to be thrown over walls in order to damage players, I think Medic should be able to do the same just to heal teammates. Well, that just about sums up my suggestions and hopes for Dirty Bomb in 2016. Thanks for watching.